Yep, it's clear this time. Let's go. Welcome to the second business review. Billionaire. Okay, today we are going to talk about something a little bit different, slightly unrelated from specific business, because in order to run a successful business, you need to run a successful body, right? If this isn't healthy, your body's not going to be healthy, plain and simple. And I'm not about to talk about all the woo-wah shit. Well, not that it's woo-wah, but like meditation. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm not going to be talking about journaling. Not going to be talking about taking deep breaths or the the Wim Hof breathing. No, because if you're fucked up, just adding all of this shit on top of it is just, you're just gonna implode. Like, you're not going to, you can't polish a turd. If you're shit and you try and add all of this stuff to it, it's still shit to begin with. You could get rid of the bad stuff, right? So there's someone walking past. It actually hasn't happened before, but yeah, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? Alright, so what I'm trying to say is we need to remove stuff, not add stuff. We need to remove the bad things. Okay, so I did get this off Charlie Morgan, right? But I'm going to explain it in a different way, and from a way that I've experienced it firsthand. Because I was watching his video and all the light bulbs just went off in my brain. Okay? So, the first thing we need to eliminate is sugar. However, sugar, this might be cope, and I might think this is cope later on. And probably the fact that I'm saying that it might be cope now probably is my conscious self telling myself that it's cope, right? But the way I'm coping with this now is not eating sugar until the work is done. Once the work is done, then you can eat the sugar. And this is simply for one plain reason, is that when you ingest carbohydrates, when you ingest sugars, it stimulates your brain and ruins your body and gives you all of these huge energy spikes, and then dumps you down and crashes you. And your mind is just a fucking roller coaster. It's just an emotional roller coaster. I know when you've eaten something sugary, you're always emotional. You've experienced weird mood swings, weird energy spikes, and your emotional state is just chaotic, right? It's because it's the bad fuel to burn, side effects are awful, all of this stuff. So if your brain looks like this, if your mental state looks like this, just going all over the place, how do you think your business is gonna look? Your business is just like a manifestation. Your business is just a manifestation of your body in like a tangible essence. Yeah, and that's really all it is. Your business health is directly correlated to your mental health, right? And yeah, so cutting out sugar, well, at least during the periods that you're working, is also going to reinforce the other bad habits that I'm going to say you need to avoid, right? So, we've spoken about why sugar is bad, because it fucks up your mental ability and it makes you like very agitated, chaotic, very spontaneous, and you cannot be calm. You cannot be calm when you're eating sugar. You're just all over the place, right? The second thing is alcohol. I drank last night. Not heavily, but I drank, right? And all of today was unproductive, and it reinforced behaviors that I shouldn't have been doing. I gambled a lot. I drank a lot. I drank more when I started drinking. I ate shit food. And once that alcohol kicked in, it's just bad habit on top of bad habit on top of bad habit on top of bad habit. Just started compounding as the night progressed. But more importantly, what alcohol does is actually you're ingesting poison. So when you're ingesting that poison, you're ruining your body, and it takes your body days to actually heal. And so the first day, where you call it the hangover, right? Which was today, I was working at like 10% today, 10% efficiency today. Tomorrow, I'll maybe get back up to 50, and then the day after, maybe I'll be 80 to 100%, right? But that's almost half a week where I'm not at 100% efficiency. That's fucked. You cannot afford to damage your body on a weekly, you cannot afford to damage your body weekly. Because then you're only working on half weeks pretty much. Because you're only working 3 days at full capacity. And then it comes around Friday, Saturday again, and you're just back at it damaging your body. And then people wonder, oh, they're just in this cycle of getting nowhere. Well, your body's constantly healing from the damages you're fucking putting it under every weekend. Right? And on top of that, you're just fucking with your brain chemistry and your hormones, adding to that spontaneous nature, and that's going to reinforce those bad habits again. Right? Now, I'm not going to talk about video games because it's not very applicable, and I've stopped playing video games. I've transitioned them out of my life. It took a long time. I was addicted to them. Actually, I'll talk about it. So what a video game does, we have to talk about the goal-striving mechanism, right? It's pretty much a mechanism in your brain where it's pretty much a model in your brain where you're always looking to achieve a goal, right? And you get a dopamine hit when you're striving towards a goal or working towards a goal. Like in a video game where you're trying to get 20 out of 20 wins of foot champs, or you're trying to get to diamond level on Rocket League, or I don't know, trying to get a good kill to death ratio on Call of Duty or something, right? And your brain subconsciously is getting dopamine from that goal striving mechanism of trying to get to that 20 out of 20 foot champs wins, right? And yeah. Now, when you run a business, obviously the goal is to grow the business, right? But if you're playing video games, you're trying to grow a business, your goal striving mechanisms being pulled in two different directions. And because the video games is so much more stimulating on this side, the business is not stimulating at all. It's very painful, hard work, right? It's just gonna bang. It's just gonna be absorbed to this side. And no wonder you've got no motivation to do the business, because you're getting all this dopamine and all of this validation from this side of the goal striving mechanism, that why the fuck would you ever want to improve your business? Does that make sense? So if you cut off video games, your goal striving mechanism has to naturally manifest into either improving yourself, which by extension is improving the business, because if you improve the business, you will improve yourself by improving your lifestyle and improving your money, and you'll improve relationships, and it will just be a positive impact overall on your life. So if you do this and you cut that dopamine hit from that side of goal striving mechanism, all of a sudden your GSM, we'll call it GSM from now on, will be surrounded by the goal of business, right? Now you might be thinking, oh, what about my goals in the gym, or what about my goals doing boxing, or what are my goals playing soccer? yes, that's true. Your goals driving mechanism will be pulled in those different directions, but not to the extremity that the goals driving mechanism is pulled toward the video games, as these video games are like stringently engineered to enhance this mechanism and keep you addicted to the game. So once you cut that off, you will suddenly realize you suddenly seek natural dopamine. And then this is such a fulfilling thing. Such a fulfilling thing. Yeah. When you're playing video games, you're significantly hindering your ability to achieve a success in the business, as your GSM is getting pulled in two different directions. That's the main overall statement. And now the fourth one is short form content, right? And this is pretty simple. What is short form content? You on your phone scrolling, gambling, soft porn, just people playing games, people eating gluttonous food. Is that not the exact thing we're trying to eliminate? So if you're watching a highly edited, like attention seeking, like videos of sugar, of video games, of everything we're trying to get rid of, getting rid of that, like if you don't get rid of the short form content, you're just going to be positively reinforcing all the bad habits, and then all the work you've been trying to do to quit these bad habits will just be done for nothing. Because over time, you watching this content, you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to indulge in the McDonald's. You're going to want to indulge in the FIFA. Okay? And also, more importantly, as you're watching these 10, 20 second videos, right? Your attention span is getting attacked. Fucking infiltrated. Alright? Why do you think you can't watch a movie without 30 seconds later picking up your phone and checking if some chick has replied to you on Snapchat? It's because your dumb little monkey brain has a fucking goldfish attention span. Probably worse. But you just need to go, So if you're watching this short form content, it's just affecting your attention span and your focus, and that's really, your focus and your time is the two things you actually have to grow your business. Your focus is the one thing that you can focus on or improve. If you improve your focus in your business, then you're going to surpass everyone, because everyone's focus is being fucked by TikTok, Instagram Reels, all this stuff. So if you can just improve your focus and get out short form content, stop eating sugar so your thoughts aren't spontaneous and chaotic. You get rid of video games so your goal striving mechanism is concentrated on this one goal of improving the business, or just this overall goal of self-improvement. Then you're going to kill everybody. You're going to run over absolutely everybody. Okay? And yeah, don't worry about that chick on Snapchat as you're watching that movie, okay? Just watch the movie. Now I'm going to deal with my mates at an all-you-can-eat Japanese restaurant and have a bit of a laugh. Goodbye, sleep tight.